let's go. Okay, so last couple of weeks we've been putting out the new yellow belt syllabus. Starting to blend the two, putting them together, putting them through you, putting them through the paces as well. We can all make them work, but that doesn't mean you guys can. So far so good, I think. We're doing okay. So on that note, since we've already put a few over the systems, we're going to very fast a couple of the rounds off tonight to see what you guys think as well. If I'm standing over you extra observant tonight, it's purely because I need to know what we're fixing, alright? Unless I really threaten you, then you're in trouble. Okay, so, I'm going to take left punch. Step through left punch. So, straight down the middle. So, as you come straight down the middle, I'm going to go back, alright? However, this time, we're going to go offline, alright? So we're going to use the 5 sword step that we're all so familiar with at this point. We're going to right hand parry, okay? As we right hand parry, so we inward outward parry to our left, okay? Once we get to here, we're going to drop to neutral and hit a back knuckle strike in here, okay? Back knuckle strike is not this one we're reaching into last year and hitting here. Back fist of death, as we like to call it. It is hitting in on an angle as usual. Do I need to stress the name of the angle? I would hope not. Okay, so from here when we hit, we're hitting in from the top of the ribs and carrying the whole like so. Okay? To show it in its entirety, we have reversing mace. So when we step off and we hit, as we check, we hit this one in and down, closed fist, okay? From here where it would usually finish, kick in and down on the knee and we leave, okay? Now what we're doing is we step off, once more. From here we step off. We're going to take this position, hit to here, okay? Now instead of shifting and going for the kick, we're going to go into what was originally known as cross maces. So from here we're going to bump this, pull it in, and apply. Okay? So, comes in again, step off, hit in and down. Buckle in, fold, pull in, and apply. Okay? What I don't want is, if it's up here, there's nothing applies. What I don't want is over here, because this is on the centre line and it doesn't apply. Okay? If it's across my body, he's got more of my body than I have of his. So where I want it is just in on the arm right here. It's what we call a handbag lock. Pan Am 1960s or so. Okay? So once we put this in, apply pressure. Everyone good with this? Okay. Disengage from here. Realistically, you snap the arm off, check, leave. Okay? The cross out, or the disengage, basically once we pull in, we check. If I wanted to be a shit about it and use it a little more tactically, this could happen too. So as I use this, we can have this type of cross out as well. I would encourage you to play with both, but be aware from here, once this snaps, we can actually leave at this point. For now, okay? We'll play with both and see how we go. Everyone happy with this? Alright, let's try this. So, stepping off as we said. So, stepping off as we said, taking ourselves offline with the shot. We're bringing this up to double check it from here, okay? The next thing we're doing is we're not neutralizing and then hitting because that's a waste of power. Okay? If we're going to drop it, we drop the base. Alright, so from here, yeah, I'm building it in, I'm working it in. There you go. So when we move from here, we drop. Okay? Is that an exhale or a profanity?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sensei.
So from here when we drop, we're going to neutralize. As we neutralize, the ass obviously kicks in like normal. And we hit through and we put through without powering through his ribs or breaking in half. Okay. Next thing is pump. So you'll see this happen. Pull in on this one. Double hand, single hand if you want. Okay? Another thing to note is where pressure can be applied to a bigger person as well. You can apply it and he might start flexing. So if you flex on the bottom knuckles and pop it up, you start to get that leverage upwards as well. Okay? So bear in mind there's a lot more happening than me just going snap.
Sorry, Sensei. Are you applying direct pressure down, or are you twisting the pressure on to come down the side?
So pressure in, and then a rotation on the bottom knuckles. Okay?
Maybe one more time.
So we pull in, we've got this rotation. That's going to start moving upwards at this point as well to here. Okay? There's a plethora of things that we've already shown you that you can do from here, but for now we'll focus on the intro move. Okay? And we'll play from there. As you see, once he's up on the toes, that's going to make it a lot easier to move him for the next one. Cross out at this point, he's too far away from you. I wouldn't go reaching for his foot, it's a waste of time for that. Okay? So, if I'm in a little closer and I've got blocked up nice and tight, then that will be a lot easier to take, okay? Another thing to note is, if you want to get them off, you can do that, but you've still got an arm. So what you can get is a spread going on. You see from there, is that position there, okay? It's just a disengage for now, alright? So bear that in mind, there's a lot more happening than just me grabbing them and snapping them on. As we say already, locks are slowing down breaks. So realistically, I'm not going, hey, I'm going to hold something here all day and this is going to be great. I am literally going, hey, snap. How do you like that? Right. Alright? So the idea is that you're breaking them, okay? But obviously in a controlled manner. If we can apply this slowly, we know it's going to go on fast and it's going to snap fast. Okay? Everyone happy with that? Try partner change. Again, as usual, same rules apply. Make sure you switch left and right. Okay? Go over. Okay. I'll try it where possible. Well, no, I will, where possible. Show you the original technique from the Kenpo side and then where we're blending together. Okay?
I won't, because our system's constantly growing and organic.
Would that be your sensei?
So much so that the videos never make it to air. Okay, so next one we're going to cover for now is down to death, which is just a straight right punch coming through this time. Okay, grand. So instead of going back, because we're moving to orange belt, we're moving forward a lot more. You'll notice on yellow there's a theme of get the hell out of the way and don't be there. You know? Oh yeah, get the hell out of the way and don't be there by stepping back, correct? Okay. So when we go, see even black belts get easier once you reach your orange belt.
Awesome.
So next step in, once he comes in, he punches. We go forward. I don't go directly forward, I go slightly offline, but I also don't go 10 miles left of him. Okay? So, put through him. Like so. Good, sturdy angle block, okay? So, we're in what stance? Neutral, okay? As we should be. Right, so, neutral coming through from here, alright? This is an inward block as we said. Next one now. I can't really reach him with this, so what stance do I need to shift to next?
Forward bow.
Forward bow, okay? Hitting off the back, we use a forward bow. So we drop in straight directly to the groin. If there's a hand in the way, inside leg is fine too. Also, that's closed over ever so slightly. I don't really have a direct line, or may not have a direct line, so I can open by hitting here. Inside leg as well, okay? Preferred target, groin for now, okay? But bear in mind, they are changeable based on situation. Alright? From here, hit through. Okay? Next step, we go forward. Okay? As we go forward, there's a slight adjust, and then there's going to be a lift and a hit. Okay? As you'll see, there's a pretty leg up here. Down to that from now where it finishes, one drops through, or from previous where it finished, we go there. If I go into the full extender, which we'll cover later on, it just finishes somewhere else. Okay, so from here we hit, we drop down. Alright? So let's warm up and we'll add in. Actually, let's get the base first and then we'll add in, okay? You step forward. God, he has an off switch. Okay, from here, drive forward. Okay, this obviously starts to shift the weight backwards, making this leg a lot easier to move. I step up to mash and I push. So I'm checking his leg. I'm not doing this on side of his leg, I'm doing this hooking his leg. Okay, which starts him back again. As I go from here, pull, huh? Yeah, that sector. Back of the strike, from here, drop through to the groin. Okay? Where we'll finish on this for now, grab the leg. Okay? If you're small, you need more, yeah. Sure. If you're small and you need more, grab around here, turn him over. If you're big and he's not wearing runners where there's extra wiggle room, you can actually use the ankle as well. Okay? This is where this ends for now. Then we'll add the next bit in. It's a lot to throw at you, so get this moved down, and then we'll add in where the join happens. Okay? Everyone happy so far? One more, are we good? One more? Okay, all good, perfect.
He's lying, you're all being assessed all the time. We are ever watchful and ever vigilant.
I'm more of an evaluator, so. Okay. Step through. From here we hit through as normal, okay? Another thing to watch is don't leave yourself in a position where the middle of that leg, or that's on your middle line, because it's going to come up, and when you pick up the leg, you're feeding it to your groin, and that's not good. Okay? Your groin can't handle that much leg. It cannot eat that much leg. So step through, we hit through from here. As I step, I should point out, this is halfway to my neutral, my full neutral stance. This is not me going, here's my perfect stance, because realistically, it's really not, okay? So this is me capitalizing on the fact that I've driven him backwards, slightly shifted his weight, gone through, and now I'm going to continue to the point of finish. Alright? Once I step, the other thing that happens is my left hand comes down. So if we put this in relation to, let's say, deflecting hammer, we hit in from here, this comes down on the inside of the leg, and we cut down as normal, and we lift up where normal, okay? Likewise on this one, it's like a thought of this. Okay, straight through from here. Once we check and we push this through, okay? If he's bigger, I may need to adjust back, and that's fine. It's still gives me my neutral. What happens with the left hand is this comes down the inside of the leg, or the outside of the leg rather, to here this time. So essentially we're doing the same thing just on the inside, okay? So we come down, we get, this is not me going, ah, and running at him, this is me manipulating, okay? So when I put my hand in here, this could be an elbow strike, or it could be just me popping the hip down and sending it towards the floor. Personally speaking, the elbow strike works quite well, but from a point of view of a parabola, that's more of an incentive, okay? So when you hit down, you want that kind of acceleration to happen, alright? What I love about this as well is what I would term a break fall killer, because the second you send him down, you can break fall, that's fine if you let him. But if you pull up halfway through that, he's now slingshotting halfway through. So, when we hit, we set the strike, we move through. This is before I learned Jiu-Jitsu, I learned how to kill this. Okay? From here when we step, if I let him, that's fine, but if you pull up quick enough, he's going to eat it. Okay? So, does everyone see what's happening? Yeah? So we're looking for that scoop on the inside this time, rather than on the outside. Make sense? Good? So, from here, feet, strike in, go through. Here. Okay? So take it down. Hit this if it's up. If it stays down, you can skip through. But we're going to take it that it's up for now. Hits, drops, and from here, I rock.
Remember, it's about acceleration.
We're going to lift him, but you'll see the post this time. Now obviously last time I had his throat. Now I'm in a slightly different position. Last time we were out here to make this a lot easier to play with. Here, you've got to traverse a whole lot of him, okay, to get there. Whole lot of him. Okay, so from here when we hit, we drop. Now what we're going to do is we lift, we're going to put this down inside on the iliac, in around here. Okay? You okay? Okay. Sweet. So, as we put this down, the same pressure is applied like before, and that prevents it from coming up. Now, I'm not letting this in, but realistically, my heel is going right in there as I apply. Okay? All good? Let's add this in, and then we'll see where we go. From here, same twist over as before, and then we might add an ending, depending on how long it gets. Okay. Everyone happy enough so far? So you see that we've added one move in. The important thing is that we're shifting this from the outside to the inside now. Okay? Because we've shifted context, let's say, now what happens is when I step on him, I have to stop his leg. Okay? His leg is on average 1/3 of the body weight. That's a lot to deal with when you're kind of bent over and struggling with him. So you want to make it as uncomfortable as possible while making it as painful as possible. Okay? We all good with this? Alright, let's try. We'll add on. Just to give you an idea of where this could possibly go.
Get comfortable, this will take a while.
I expect to see everyone with black belts by the time we finish this technique, okay? Drive through. Everyone will hire black belts by the time we get to this. So from here, step through and check. Okay, as we did. Take them down. From here. Now this is where it's going to get wrong. We're going to take a sequence of pop this up, turn him over, from here, knee him in the leg.
No, it says he's not respecting your authority. Do it hard, do it full. He's not respecting your authority.
So, turn him over, from here. You can knee in the leg between the way, step over to this side, step. Stamp on him here, which is going to cause him to pop up like so. Straight across like the next step, stamp, kick him in the head.
It was the best I could do at short notice.
That's pretty good.
We've been training so long.
Are we here next Wednesday as well? And I'm coming to this show every week. Sell tickets.
So, dance of death as it stands in its entirety, minus the leg lock which we've now added in, or added in, is that.
They've graded.
Congratulations, it's about time.
I have the cash next week.
Nice. Round envelopes or something. So,
Yeah.
there's a whole big dance at the end of Dance of Death. Do we get why this is called this now? Obviously then it was decided that it would be shortened down because, well, we haven't gone all year and everyone needs to get the black belt at some point. And that's not going to happen if they're spending 15 years doing techniques. Okay? So, where we're going to stop it is right where we finished on this move here. The disengage will be a pull over, twist, leave. Okay? Are we good with this? Yes? All good? Happy days. Next one, raining claw. Okay. So, sorry, just to clarify, dance of death with splitting branches for those who know what they're looking at, okay? So, raining claw is an uppercut. Clearly, it's one of those that you don't want to be on the end of. So we're going to step back for now. Why? Because, well, despite the fact that we're moving forward for orange belts, some things you don't want to move on to. Okay? From here, do that again.
Tony, I couldn't see your face. Can you do it again?
Okay, so we will take this nice and easy now because we're both a little hit. So from here, we're going to claw down. Okay, so this. Sorry. From here, claw down. This is right down the face. This is raining claw. Okay? This is so simple, someone who's never seen this technique before could extrapolate this move. Alright? Pull down. Once we hit, check down. We back up and straight to the face. So we've got a 1, 2, 3 time. However, that is at the advanced, higher up, regulated level where we get to the point where we know how fast we can throw our hands. For now, we claw shot. We hit. This is legit. It's also legit for this to happen. You need your teeth, you need your face.
Just a question, if you throw one in.
Yeah.
The attack, is that deliberately coming off the big wide uppercut, or
Yeah.
there's no body shot?
You're idealising for the purpose of allowing you to train it. Realistically, if it was firing from here, that's as short as I'd get. This is literally me, if I'm in fight, this is me dropping down. Okay? At this point, you've got range to hit other things as well. Alright? You're literally idealising your technique from this point on. Alright? So, we drop back from here, we claw shot, and we back up. Okay? This is raining claw, as it stands. Then we'll have the rest. Alright? Everyone good with this? Okay. Try that, let's see how we go. That's just one of those double cut things, they're awesome. So, once he hits, drops down, okay? Now, to clarify, obviously we drop base pretty quickly at that pattern. Alright? So, from here, the next thing we do is this claws in. If I'm hitting with my back, there is nothing that will happen if I remain in this stance. Okay? Except, well, maybe his suit has less creases in it. Alright? So, from here, once I do this literally shoots forward and drops through. Claw shot done. Claw shot done. Shouldn't kind of go. Alright, it's more like a tiger claw. Or no taste bullshit. Alright, so from here, once we hit through, this isn't me hitting with my fingers, this is me hitting with the heel of the palm, pulling through. So as we hit, drops through. Hit the bridge of the nose, right down the face, so on and so forth. We continue this line down because it gives us a nice control from here. Okay? Not to be too concerned with, but it's nice to maintain that line for now. Okay, so presuming we don't have this one, this is our hit here, okay? So from here when we hit, next thing hits here. Okay? Now this may look familiar, and it should. So once we drop in, we take it down to here. Okay? So we should end up being essentially a straight arm lock in this position here. Okay? Good? Okay. So from here, we're going to set low, push this over the shoulder and slightly off, and apply piercing mandible. So into the slice gland here. Alright? In the mandibular region. Okay? So, we sit low, we pressure down, we pressure over, and we apply. Like so. Okay? So, what you've got now I apply, you can technically run away as long as they don't secure. So what we want to prevent is that, so we sit down, we apply forward. Okay? Good stance, plenty of feet pointing in the right directions.
A la David German.
Good help. So, drop them down, apply, off angle, sit in. Pressure, like so. Disengage on this one. Well, if you got ass, you can use ass. Okay? If you got something else, you can take it down, and you can apply it out as we go. Okay? I would recommend that if you're already driving them in a direction facing that way, you should probably send them that way. So once you take them down, and you apply, and pressure, and you put this in, pressure's already going that way, check them off. Leave. If you can do that, you win. So, are we happy enough so far with this one? Yeah? So we've got now a combination of raining claw, 2 moves and 5 swords, and then you've got piercing mandible on the end. Are we happy? Okay, let's try this. Switch partners again, do them up. Yellow belt syllabus come up. 3 seems to be the best way to show it. You don't get overloaded, and at least you can come back with genuine feedback rather than confusion. So, from here to your feet, you drop back. Important thing to note is your hands will probably be up because it's not really going to happen. From here, so from here your feet, it's a little off. Hit through, back and go from here. Okay? Once you strike through, we hit through. Something to note on this, from watching this might be a better variation as well, okay? Not the same block, alright, what we're doing. When we sit in, instead of going in here and pressing here, this is actually quite tight here. So this doesn't really require that much. If I was out here and a little bit further back, I might require some here to keep it in place. But in here, this gives me more depth, more control of action. So what I do is, I reach down and grab my own leg. Basically, this position here, I'm grabbing in. You'll see it, I'm not even actually getting to grab my own leg here at this point, because I'm huge. When we hit through, that's the pressure that we want. Aim for your own leg. If you get deep enough, grab your own leg. And that's where that goes on. Okay? So that's another variation to play with. We'll stick with that ending certainly. Alright? Anything in between, we'll tweak where necessary. It looks as though we're moving the right way. You'll notice the commonalities here. Drop, forward bow, drop, neutral, yeah. Forward bow, hit, rear crossover and rotate to a straight arm lock, and so on, to a shoulder arm lock, and so on. Alright? So you'll notice that the commonalities still carry on, and that's the whole purpose of what we're doing. That's why we need you to do it, so we can see that you can do it. We good with this? Okay, we've got about 15-20 minutes left. Yellow belt syllabus, or whatever syllabus you're working yourself. Okay? All good.